I will admit that I was one of those people who saw this picture and I stopped because I'm too used to looking at Photoshops and AIs and really great deep fakes. So I looked at this. In the background, there is Mike McDaniel, supposedly head coach of the Miami Dolphins. And what he's doing is driving by a bar known as the Elbow Room, ELBO, Elbow Room in Fort Lauderdale. It is right on A1A, right on the beach. It is a legendary bar. I have to tell you that more times than I can count, I have been part of the Elbow Room crowd. I have crawled out of the Elbow Room at some time. I'm not going to get into that. No way do I want everybody knowing those stories. But he drives past the Elbow Room, according to this picture. And in the foreground, you'll see a guy who's in a Buffalo Bills shirt. That's because when the Buffalo Bills are in town, they take over the Elbow Room, basically, and make it their little command center. So here's after the game. After the Dolphins, a really bad football team, have beaten the Buffalo Bills, a good football team that now is starting to leave some question marks as to whether or not they're going to be a really good football team this season. The game is over. It's a couple of hours after the game. And here's Mike McDaniel in his car driving by the Elbow Room with the windows down. Basically, it comes down to doing nothing more than a troll. But I stopped myself. I said, wait a minute. I'm not sure. I really hesitated because some of the fakes are really good. But if you look, you'll see that through the windshield of that car, you can see the lights on the palm tree behind it. So that's a continuity. That told me that it just could be true. And that is a car that looks an awful lot like Mike McDaniel's car. And it looks just like him. And he's wearing a watch on his left wrist that is just like the kind of watch that he normally wears. So, okay, there was some question. Then comes the video. Because you know that everything eventually gets captured on video. And here it is. Same corner, same spot. That's downtown. There's the trees in the background. And there he is. He's making a left-hand turn to go north on A1A, which is the beach road there. Now, McDaniel lives in the area. So it's not as if it really could have been an oddity. Because it could indeed be Mike McDaniel. Okay, now we have a picture. Now we have the video. So we have all the evidence that we need that this is Mike McDaniel, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins, trolling a Buffalo Bills bar after the game where the Miami Dolphins won. And let's remember something now. This is not a good Miami Dolphins team.